Hello everybody, my name is ZHONG. So this is my Mahsa University VIVA video. So about my final project, I choose the role of the managers and accurations for international firm to success in global market, China. So the problem statement: airport and aero engines foster collaboration and generate profit to different themselves in the passengers air transport industry, enhancing the passenger travel experience, which in turn increase loyalty and business revenue streams. Although much research has been done on the topic of transport cooperation, little value has been found in terms of alignment that forced creative in a alliance between air or engine. Furthermore, a US man and one heavier brake found that little research has focused on a factor and linkage that encourage innovation in the field. So about the background to my study, the companies has used a variety of strategies to encourage innovation, including measures, accuracies, strategic alliance, and collaborations, strategic partnerships, and triggers read by the potential for the partner to share in exploring collaborative idea and creating value through collaboration. We also playing each other save money and reduce risk due to the fact that collaborative effort pools tactical means create novel goods and service. They put organizations in a better position in innovate. So the significance is the global warming of the early 1990s did not stop the aero engine industry. Aero engine at the time mean domestic aero engines face important globalization challenges, including freedom of airspace. Unlimitedly, the advance of globalization means that air travel restriction is inevitable. Our engines need to realize that they need to restructure to meet the demands of the international markets, reduce operating costs, and competitive. The objectives to ascertain whether our collaboration configuration managers measure and acquisition in the Chinese air engines business to assigning whether and quality capacities measure and accuracies in the Chinese aero engine business to assigning whether and engagement activities major merger and acquisition in the Chinese aero engine business. The escorting weather communications flows, measure and acquisitions in the Chinese aero engine business. So there has 4 questions for the research. The first one is there a slight significant effect of a collaboration configuration on the major and aqueous? So another 3 is 3 aspects like this. The hypothesis: there is a significant effect of a collaboration configuration on the major and acquisition chance. Its research gaps. It is critical to study and request and the conditions that must exist for a success partnership. Depending on the situation, one form of corporations may be more appropriate and appropriate to the current goals than others, since many of the services offered by the aero engine industry function nationally or assistedly comparable to each other. There is an upper limit to the amount of the added value that can be generated. So this is my conceptual framework. It has 4 parts. It's collaboration and acquired capacities and engaging activities and communication flows. So about data collection, the Chinese population current employee is about 1 million people, but obviously the whole population of Chinese cannot be studied. Hence, the sample of the study has been selected as 225 people. Among these, half were government employees, whether half of them were from the private sectors. The sample of the ongoing study was therefore divided into 2 sectors in an above-mentioned way. So we analyze the data. There are so many technology tools that can be used for analyzing the quantitative data, but in this study, the researchers selected SPSS software and the analysis of data as the mean to gather the data in studying is through questionnaires. Therefore, the hierarchy method would be adopted. The histogram method is a method that shows the number and the frequency of the response in the form of bars. So this table shows the collaboration analysis. We choose these 2. And this is regressions analysis. So we have this 4 is hypothesis and the test results oriented. Conclusion: barriers to foreign investment in air transport are significantly higher in the most major world economies than is on all other industries, including the highly regulated service sectors. This is the case even though The air transport industry is already highly regulated. Therefore, in an increasingly globalized world, the purpose of international air service is an uncommon example. In fact, the reason behind the establishment of a cooperative agreement between air engines such as Global Air Engines Airlines are the increased mobility of the people around the world and the extent of barriers to access foreign bases. The recommendation is a fundamental objective of the case study to obtain a complete understanding of a particular situation and to investigate the deeper meaning and final conclusion of all parties involved. Produce is just a crude so as a result when it comes to the strategy. More theoretical understanding can be gained if the entire process is approached with an open mind rather of placing all the weight on the single variable to illustrate a particular point. When the variable research I interested in cannot be controlled, such as in the case and experiment, it is common to use the case study technology in quality research. Data collection methods are defined as how research collects data that responds to research objective and research questions. This is my reference. Thank you very much.